I cannot even express how excited I am to be here right now. Oh my God, I just saw people on the Intamin bobsled. It looks like it's open right now. I'm gonna go running as fast as I possibly can to park, get in the park, and get on it because I definitely missed that last time and I'm afraid that I might miss it again. If you're new to the channel, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Come on, Lady Luck. I got here a little later than I wanted to. It's about 12:15. Park opens at 12. People are streaming in, so I think it's gonna be really crowded. I'm gonna go straight to La Vibora to try and get that Intamin bobsled credit. I see it running with people. I know it's got really low capacity, so it's a good one to rope drop. I didn't have that opportunity today, but I'm just gonna grin and bear it because I gotta get on it today. After that, I'm not really sure. Maybe Texas Titan and Texas Giant. Super excited for Shockwave. Actually, I'm super excited for all of it. I can't wait. Hi, thanks, you too. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Of course.
Okay, I'm through. I'm going running over to La Vibora, and hopefully there's not gonna be a huge line. This is gonna be really special for me as well because they used to have one of these at Six Flags Great America. It was called Rolling Thunder, and that one's now at the Great Escape in New York, and this one's here, and there used to be one at Efteling, and they just got rid of it, so I think there's only like 2 of them left in the world. This is one of my first roller coasters, the one at Great America, so lots of memories. La Vibora was a lot of fun. I'm really glad to have done it before, I don't know, it closed again or something. This is interesting because they have the smaller trains that are just 1 row and then 3 riders go in. I felt like with the smaller trains, instead of the 2 across, you actually kind of do like a little bit more sliding. Oh, I thought it was pretty good. It's a little rough, but I love a good classic. So yeah, it was cool. I waited 20 minutes for that. I know it has really low capacity, so I'm trying to decide if I want to wait 20 more minutes and do it again, just in case it breaks down later, or what. I'm being indecisive.
Yo si fuera tú lo volvería a hacer porque a ti estas reliquias y estas cosas te encantan, Eric. Hazlo.
Just did La Vibora or La Vibora, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, a second time. Really fun. Those trains, there's so much room between you and the bar that you're like flying all over the place. I really enjoyed it. I'm really glad it's here and that they haven't gotten rid of it. Okay, I had my fill on the Intamin bobsled and now I'm heading over to Pandemonium to get the last credit that I need at the park. So this is the exact same ride as they have at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, and I wasn't really into it at that park, so we'll see if it's any better here. Or maybe at least I get a better spin, you know? I mean, these things, it's like every ride's different, so who knows? Yeah, waited 15 minutes for that. There's something about this layout that just really doesn't do it for me. I just really don't get the spin that I get on some of the other ones. I mean, whatever, but it's done, and now I'm gonna check out Judge Roy Scream in the back seat, I think. I think this thing like reminds me of the American Eagle or something. There's something about it that is like provoking a lot of nostalgia in me, and I really like it. Look, even the line is like classic. yeah, Judge Roy Scream in the back row. It was fun. For me, it's definitely a front row ride. I think it's way better. I rode on the bench seat, the one that isn't over the wheel assembly, and it was good, but I think you get way more airtime in the front. Nice little out and back, 40 years old, running pretty good. Okay, I think my plan is gonna be Mr. Freeze in the back row because I haven't done that one before. In the back row, I did it in the front row last time, and then head to the back of the park and spend the rest of my night out there. Okay, going for the back row on Mr. Freeze. Let's see what that's like. Ooh, there's a line. Oh man, Mr. Freeze in the last row. I think it's better than the front row. You get way high up on that vertical spike and it's crazy. It's super fun, but oh my God, 45-minute wait. They're running one station. The operations are f***ing awful. They're so slow. That line should have taken like maybe 10 minutes. But anyways, I mean, what are you gonna do? I would love to ride this ride more, but the operations are awful. I just gave myself a total fake out. I was gonna go on Batman the Ride. I'm like, yeah, I'm here, let's go on Batman the Ride. And I was like, nah. I could do that at like 15 other parks. I'm heading for Shockwave. Day's starting to wind down. It's 4 o'clock right now. Park's open until 7. So I think I'm gonna head back to Shockwave and Texas Giant, Texas Titan, and pretty much end out my day just doing repeat rides on that. I'd love to get in a night ride of La Vibora, but I don't know if that's gonna be possible. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna try a front row ride on Shockwave. Everything's totally whited out, so I'm sure you probably couldn't even see that. Oh my gosh, Shockwave. I did it in the front row. It's still really fun. The airtime's a little bit lighter in the front. It's definitely a back road ride for me, but it's really great. Those 2 loops are incredible. Even in the front row, you definitely get some blackout moments going through the second one. Such a classic. I'm totally a fan.
All right, riders on train to the track, hang on tight, have fun and all clear.
That thing is so awesome. Shockwave is so much fun. Love it in the back row. The airtime is really surprising, but oh my gosh, the structure moves like so much. I really don't know how many years it can continue to sway like that. Like, that looks very intense. There's some cables that are just sort of like trying to hold it in its spot, and they're not really working very well. All right, Titan in the last row. That ride has some serious power. The G-forces around those curves is crazy. All right, I've been marathoning Titan basically because there's no line, and oh my gosh. I mean, it's not an airtime machine by any means, but it goes 85 miles an hour at the bottom of the first drop, and you feel every single one of them. I mean, the G-forces are crazy. The speed is like, whoa. Man, it's a gem. It might be my favorite ride at the park, if you can even believe that. Wow. Okay, plan. I'm gonna go and try and get on Texas Giant maybe 1 or 2 more times. I wanna try in the front row, I've never done that, and then another time in the back row, do the bobsled, and then come back and finish off the night on this one. If I can do it in the dark, that'd be like incredible.
About the Texas Giant because I did really like it, but I don't know if it's one of those attractions where the lift hill, like the chain, used to run faster when it first opened. I felt like it just needed to turn up the speed a little bit. I mean, it was fast, it was good, but I felt like to be awesome, it just felt like a little bit lacking, especially when you get off Texas Titan and you can really feel the forces, like the last half of Texas Giant felt a little bit lacking, I have to admit. But anyways, it was a fun ride.
So I'm running to La Vibora right now. Okay, I'm thinking it's gonna be about a 15-minute wait. me, and then my plan will work. My evil plan. Awesome, got my night ride in. It was a Zen ride. I was the only one on the car, front row, and waited about 20 minutes for it. Ooh, that's a loud one. Really fun, I really enjoyed it. I think I like the back row better. You kind of like fly around a little bit more. But yeah, so now I'm gonna literally run to Texas Giant, see if I can get a front row ride on that. And if I have any luck, I can also get in one more ride on Texas Titan. So here we go. Okay, I ran into everything and it was broken. So there's only 15 minutes until park close. I'm just gonna go on Texas Titan as many times as I can because it's better. Look at that beauty up there. Let's see what this is like in the night. Man, I am super lucky. I did get that one last ride. First row, Texas Titan. It's a powerhouse. Love it so much. As far as attractions go, very, very top tier. You've got Titan, Texas Giant, Shockwave I think is incredible. Mr. Freeze is awesome. I actually love Judge Roy Scream. Yeah, I mean, just like a great collection. How do you even put them in order? And just in general, this park is so good. I've had the best day. Yeah, this whole like Frontier Town section, it's actually funny, it reminds me of Frontier City. Both Frontier City and Six Flags Over Texas were both built around the same time, and you can you get the feel here. But yeah, this part of the park is like a total labyrinth. I don't even remember seeing this ride before. I don't know where I'm going. Another thing I was gonna say is that I would absolutely recommend coming here for probably 2 days, and maybe in the summer getting the Fast Pass or whatever they call it, Flash Pass here. The park is really big. There's a ton of really amazing rides, and you can tell that a lot of people come here. So if it's busy, it's probably really intense, but it's an awesome park. I may or may not be getting lost on purpose, but don't tell anybody. I did not film an outro. Let me, if I could, just recommend the Hilton Garden Inn across the street. Pretty killer views of the theme park. Not bad. Bye.